Let's take a look at the section called Your Scores. You will see that there are 4 content area scores in this section: English, Mathematics, Reading, and Science. They are on a scale from 1 to 25, with 25 being the highest. You will also see that English is made up of 2 sub-scores: Usage Mechanics and Rhetorical Skills. They are on a scale from 1 to 12. If you take the 4 content area scores and average them, rounding to the nearest whole number, you get the composite score located at the top of this section. Now, let's take a look at how these raw scores compare to local, state, and national averages. The first percentage represents how your child compared to national norms. The second score shows how your child ranks among others in the district. And the third shows the statewide comparisons. This gives you an idea where your child ranks in the bigger picture. The last piece in the Your Score section is the Estimated Plan Composite Score Range. This score indicates what you are likely to score on both the 10th grade plan test and the ACT college admittance test. This is valuable information because at this point in your academic career, there is still time to improve if your scores are not in line with the caliber of college you wish to attend. Next, we will look at the Your Plans section below. During the Explorer test, students were asked about their plans for academic coursework in high school. The bar graph compares the students' responses to the minimum recommended courses for a college prep student. The recommended course plan is known as CORE. As you can see in the example, this student's plan falls short in 3 out of 4 subject areas. Planning coursework in advance can make all the difference in classes needed in college or even college admittance in general. Next, let's look at the Your Reported Needs section. During the Exploring test, students were asked 7 questions related to these topics. If you see a check mark next to one of the topics in the section, that means the students identified it as an area they need assistance with. Please talk with your child about any areas checked and follow up with school guidance office or classroom teachers if resources are needed. Directly below, you will find a section called Your Plans After High School. This section shows what the student identified as their plans after high school for both education and career. As you can see in this example, the student plans on attending a 4-year college and a career in financial transactions. Lastly, in the Your Plans section, let's look at the college readiness box. The Explorer test has set benchmark scores for students that are on the track for a successful college experience. We need to compare your content area scores with the benchmark scores. As you can see in the example, the student's score of 16 in English is higher than the benchmark score of 13. This means in the area of English, the student shows readiness for college experience. In this example, the student has shown to be a little bit behind, though, both in math and science. These would be areas the student wants to work extra hard on in the near future. Next, let's look at the Your Career Possibilities section. During the test, students were given an interest inventory. Based on the results of the inventory and their own choices, the test identifies the career areas that may fit their interest. This is nice because it allows students to now begin to think long-term and plan high school and college coursework towards particular concentrations. In the World of Work map and career area list below, you can see the focused areas that were identified for the student. Let's take a look at the last section called Your Skills. This area provides a question-by-question analysis of the test. In this section, you will find information on what the student answered along with the correct answers. In the English content area, it also identifies if the question is from the Usage and Mechanics subgroup, indicated by the letter U, or the Rhetorical Skills section, indicated by the letter R. To the right, you will find suggestions on ways to improve the student's scores.